Earlier time, many theories, many scientists or many educationists, they told that the nature is the first to teach so many things. If you free the children, if you let the children free in the nature, if you let the children free in the nature, nature will teach themselves so many things. They can learn from the nature. How they are learning? Because they are exploring. They are exploring so many things. So if they are exploring, they can get to know, okay, this will happen. Okay, if we do this, okay, this plant is for medicine. If we use this plant, we can cure our pain. Okay, this plant is using, if some accident is done, so we can use this plant. We can make a juice of this plant and we can swallow that thing. Okay, this plant is for this useful. Oh my god, this is so amazing. We are getting so many medicine from the nature. And in Gurukul system, in Vedic period, if we see in Vedic period, so what we see, we are the Raja Maharaja's children, they are going away, and they are living in the ashrams. Okay, that ashram we are saying Gurukul. So what they are doing, they are learning, and what the teachers, what Guru is telling, first mother is a nature. Nature is the first mother who is teaching us so many things. है ना? So if we surrender ourselves to the nature, if you see the root of the tree, the root of the tree is so strong. The root of the tree, if the tree cut in the half also, but the root still at that place. But the root, if you see of root of the tree, still on that place. So if you surrender yourself in the nature, you will strong enough to get so many knowledge. The root of the knowledge, where it comes, nature, from the environment, from the nature. The main root of the knowledge is the nature. The basic is the nature. Hope you will understand. If you understand what I explain about this thought, please write yes in the chat box. And if this thought is helpful for you, please write in a yes. Okay, thank you so much if you understand. Okay, so now we will begin our class. So this chapter I divided into a 3 parts. Okay, so that you can understand easily. It's very helpful for the nature. Yes, thank you so much. Okay. So this is our third chapter, exogenic process. Okay, this chapter you can relate the previous chapter, movement of the earth. This is also they show the how the movement of the earth caused the different plant form and what are the things we get from the movement of the earth. Okay, so in this we are seeing the mainly landform, how the landform is forming. Okay, the main landform are formed due to an interior movement. What are the interior movement? Through the interior movement, the landform are formed. The surface occur. How this the formation or the degradation of the landform are continued. See, many places the new landformers and the new landformer we are getting, and it is a continuous process. Why we are saying continuous process? See, whatever we are studying in the previous class, second chapter, and in the third chapter, it's a continuation. Okay, you can relate third chapter to the second chapter. And why it is telling the continuation? Landform is a continuation. If you see first point, last line, continuous landform is a why they are telling continuous, because it's forming a new form, because it's forming a new land. Every time we are seeing the ice glaciers, and we are seeing the, okay, at that place land is not there, that stone is not there, but how will it come? So it's a continuous process. Again we are seeing so many things, and it can means one part is related to the other. Like one chapter is related to your previous chapter. It's a continuous process. No, it's a continuous process. Like that landform is also a continuous process. One land you can relate to the other land. How land A, this is land B, and this is land A. Okay, so how B is related to land A? You can continue them. You can continue them. How this is related to A part. And what are the mainly because of the, it is, what are the external? Because of the external, interior process also affect the earth surface, and the external factor also affect the earth surface. Both the factor equally responsible for affecting the earth surface. See, interior, the plates are there, so many magma is there, plates, magma, so many things, and mental crust, so many, we are getting so many minerals from the earth surface. Okay, in earth, inside the earth we have some area heat is there, in some part cool is there inside the earth, some part there is a cool region inside that. If you go digging the earth surface, in some place you find it is very cool, but in some place if you're digging the earth surface, you see it is very hot, you can't survive, you can't go down. At one point, this is A, this is B. Okay, you're moving downward and you're digging, you want to see something, you want to find out some mineral or some chemical, you want to find, you want to see whether the inside the earth surface, this is the surface, and you want to see whether inside the earth surface minerals are there, chemicals are there. So we should use this chemical, we should experiment them, and we should find out for what purpose we can use, for where we can use this mineral and chemical things and whatever things we are getting. So we are going downward. At this point, it is so hot while going. At this point, they feel very hot, and from this point, they can't go down because it is so hot that they can't survive. Whatever things are they are wearing a life jacket, and they cover the whole body, but that is too hot that they can't survive. So what they're telling, at this point we can go downward. This is the interior. This is the interior of the earth. What? This is the one factor that is interior of the earth that affect the earth surface. And the next factor is external. External means outer. This is the A point. This is the B point. This is the earth surface. Okay. From this upward we are going. This is the external, outside. Okay. Whatever we are seeing in the air, that is the external factor. How these external factors affect the earth's surface? How these external factors? See, because of the kinetic energy, gravitation force, solar energy, these are the external factors that cause the earth surface, that cause the moving of the object of the earth surface. Why? If the plates are moving, okay, it is the inside of the earth. If the ice bar, if you heard that in the Antarctica Ocean or Atlantic Ocean, the pole are, we have pole, North Pole and South Pole. Okay, so at that place the ice are melting. Ice are melting. Why? That is external factor. If the ice is melting because of the temperature is so high, because of the temperature is high, that's why the ice is melting and the level of the ocean is increasing. The level of the ocean is increasing day by day. How? The external factor is temperature. Due to a temperature, the ice are melting at the polar region, at the pole, from the north pole and the south pole. So that is external factor. Hope this is understood by everyone what is external factor and what is internal factor. If yes, please write in a chat box. I got only one answer. What is external factor? Okay. So what are the external factors? Solar energy, gravitational force, kinetic energy. These are the objects. Due to this, the Earth's surface is affecting. So in this chapter, we are seeing the weathering landform, erosion, and decomposition, or we can say transformation, or the structural landform. How this, see, if you see this part, these are the things that affect this thing. Okay, how rock, magma, land affect the structure of the landform, weathering of the landform, erosion of the landform, decomposition of the landform, or the transformation of landform. These are the factors that affect the land surface. Because why this effect? How erosion is affect? Due to a land, due to a rock, due to a weathering. These parts are the internal and these parts the external. And in the middle, we have Earth's surface. Okay, in the middle, we have Earth's surface. These are the things that affect, or we are studying about the weathering. What is weathering? What is soil erosion? What is decomposition? What is structural landform? All these things we are studying in this chapter. Okay, so weathering is because of the breaking the rock. How breaking or weather of the rock in the natural phenomena. In the what is natural phenomena? What is phenomena? Phenomena is the study of some situation. Natural phenomena means we are studying the natural in that situation, what natural causes happen. How rocks break, how rocks is breaking because of the tension, because of the pressure, because of the tension, because of the pressure, the rocks are breaking. In previous class, you have heard what is movement of the earth that cause the yes, weaken, broken and weaken of the rocks. Yes. Yes, environment effect from the outside of the earth. That is yes. Uh, okay. So what is weathering? Because of the breaking and the weakening of the rock. How the rocks get weak? Because of the pressure, because of the interior of the earth, because of the plate, because the energy that transforms in the rock, it breaks the rock. That's we call what we call the weathering. In weathering, we have three types of weathering: chemical weathering, biological weathering, and mechanical weathering. Okay. Mechanical, you can say physical weathering also. Biological, chemical, and mechanical, or the physical weathering. So these are the weathering, mechanical weathering. These are the picture. If you see, these are the onion shape. If you cut the onion into a two part, if you cut the onion into a two part, so what will you see? If you pull one layer, one upon one layer, you can see the layers in the onion. So like this, if you see that rocks, if you see that rock, that is layer. Yes, layer of the onion, very good. That layer of the rocks. If you want to understand the what is exfoliation of the demo shape hills, so you can remember the, if you know how onion is look like, if you cut the onion into part, you can see the different layer. So these rocks, the rocks is cut. If you see the cuts into the rock, see one layer, second layer, third layer, fourth layer, fifth layer. These are the layer of the rock. You know, when I'm staying in Bhopal, the rocks are there. It's outside my hostel when I'm staying in Bhopal. So I saw that rock. I didn't remember that name. So now I can relate. These are very easy rock. You can climb that rock. No problem. You can climb that rock. That is very easy rock. You can easily walk. These are the other rock, block distinction rock, that is mechanical rock, and the other is shattered rock. These are the shattered rock. I can explain how this is formed, how it's formed. Now you just see what are the mechanical weathering or what are the physical weathering. I'm showing the pictures of the rock. See, either you can see rock or you can see stones. Okay. Now what is mechanical weathering? It's a climatic. It's a acid climate weathering dominate while the humid. What is humid climate? What is humid climate? Write in a chat box. Because of the some factor or because of some reason, the layers are formed. What are the reason? The reason is temperature, water, release of the pressure, crystallite growth. These are the reasons that rocks layers are formed. So temperature, how temperature affect the layers? See, if the temperature get decrease or increase in some area, that affect the rock. Okay, that affect the rock. If the mineral, how it affect each mineral, each mineral react differently in the temperature. How each human react differently in the temperature. If the temperature is too hot, okay, if the temperature is too hot or the temperature is too cold, in Delhi, December time or January time, December to March, or we can say November to March, the temperature is too cold. Temperature is too cold. How the people are survive? How the people are living? Every people react differently, Hana. Or we can do from December, from November to March. In the whole country, temperature is cold. Temperature is cold, but the each state react differently. In some part, temperature, the coldness is very high. In some area, coldness is very low. How? See, in Delhi, we have minus 10 degree or minus 2 degree. Hana, temperature is minus 2 degree, minus 3 degree. The people react differently. The people react differently. In Mumbai, in Maharashtra, temperature is minus 8, sorry, not minus, 18 degree, 20 degree or 22 degree. How we are reacting? We are not wearing a sweater. No, we are very cool with that. We are not wearing a sweater. We are okay. In night, we are taking our blanket for safety. In night, we are feeling too cold, but not in morning time. Not in morning time. So we are reacting differently in the temperature. Same temperature, but we are reacting differently. So rocks are like that. So minerals react differently in the temperature. Why? Because of the tension form. Whether the rock's tension is increased or it decrease. When it is increase and decrease, what is formed? The rock gets break. The cracks is developed in the rock. And the weathering, this type of what we are telling, this type is find in hot desert. In the desert, we find these type of rock or this type of weathering. So these are the temperature. What I explained, the mineral of the rock. Sorry. The minerals of the rock. Please go through that. What I explained, the minerals of the rock, because of the heat and the contrast of the temperature is decreased. So if in some area the temperature get decreased, how it react? See, every mineral get reacting differently. Nana. In Delhi, people they are reacting different in December to March time. In Maharashtra, people they won't feel very cold, so they react differently. So the rocks are react differently. Please go through that. Read it. That you fill that ice tray and you put it in the icer. What do? You put it that ice tray in the icer. After a 5 hour, if you see that water get what it did, it's freeze. You will see the ice cube. You will see the ice cube, and you can make your shape with the ice tray. So what they're telling, when the area, the temperature drop below 0 degree, when the temperature drop below the 0 degree, quite some time, they accumulate, the water get accumulate in the cracks. In the, what it did, see, rocks are there. Anna? Let me explain. These are the rocks. Anna? These are the rocks. If they crack, wait, I'm very bad in drawing. Yes, this is a rock, proper rock. Okay, due to temperature, the mineral get reacted with each other or separately. What it happens, the rock get cracked in between the rock. It get cracked in between the rock. So now the new rock form like this. Okay. Either the new rock, some rock are formed like, wait. Yes. Yes. So these two type of the rock A, rock B. So what happened? The water, due to a low temperature or -1 degree or -2 degree, what happened? The water is there. The water is floating. The water is floating between the cracks. Between the crack, the water is floating. Now what happened when the temperature is -degree? It when it goes to the -2 degree or -3 degree, the water get freeze. The water get freeze. So because of where this water get freeze in the cracks, in the crack, and and what happened when it freeze? This lead to the tension in the rock. What happened because of this? The tension is formed and the rock get breaks. Why? Because of the volume is increasing. Why the volume increasing when the rocks are freeze? The ice is freezing that rocks. The temperature, the volume get increased and they lead to the tension in the rocks and the rock get shattered. What they did? Rock get shattered. I show you the picture of that rock, how shatter rock look like. See, these are the shattering rock because of the ice. When the in the cracks the water get freeze and the tension and the pressure is formed. Because of the rocks break into the part. If you see, first we have crack in that area, okay, and afterward the water is come into that and it get freeze. Why it get freeze? Because of the temperature is 0 degree or -1 degree, or you can take or -2 degree, 10 degree. Because of that, the tension is the pressure or the tension is formed, and they cut down the rock. They cut down the rock. Next one is crystal rock. Next one is